So you're not familiar to the bartender bar,
Yeah.
but have you been to the bar pretty often when you preparing the coffee industry?
So before, like during practice,
Yeah.
so many bars.
Yeah.
Like we just go once a week,
Oh, really?
order like everything, cause like I don't know what they're supposed to taste like. So just having that experience of like,
Yeah.
okay, so this is how people enjoy this style of cocktail.
Yeah.
It's huge because
So you're familiar with the bartender's bar station?
yeah, I've
Yeah.
watched so many videos
Yeah.
and just trying to copy them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like compared to bartender's bar station
Yeah.
and coffee bar, we all folks bar, but
Yeah.
it's quite different setup.
hmm
Like how do you think like coffee bar what we can learn from bartender's bar station? Do you have any like some specific part that you want to bring that to the cafe?
I think the biggest thing I like about there
Yeah.
is like they have that front, and then below it they have ice, they have everything,
Yeah.
and then if they spill, it just goes into like this tray,
Yeah.
and they wipe it away. It's like magic. And like if we spill on the bar, it's like, oh god,
Yeah.
how many cloths? Like someone get a cloth, it's on the counter, it's under the counter. Like I don't think most barista bars have enough space to work with, right? We have this huge machine in front of us,
Yeah.
and then
Grinder.
like 1 foot to put everything else,
Yeah.
right? So like having anything like that space where the machine should be and the customer,
Mm.
I think somehow we should figure that out.
Yeah.
Because just having like a spot for everything while still facing the customer is huge. Because usually you'll turn around, you'll turn your back, and
Yeah.
if we're trying to provide the same style of customer service, I don't think we should be
Yeah.
running around, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lots of cafes are move forward to like more interaction with customer and
Yeah, yeah.
barista. That's what like many like high-end cafe want to
Yeah.
do as an interaction with customer service. But yeah, it is true the espresso machine itself is the huge wall between
Yeah.
barista and customer. And if we shift this machine to the side,
Right.
but then barista need to facing the other way.
Yeah.
Yeah, like at least like side, it's hard to communicating over the machine.
Yeah.
Like I saw like there are a few machines making the design with shower level,
Right.
but still like when you're making drinks, you're not making drink one at a time. You have like 10, 15
Yeah. And there's no
officer ready.
space.
Yeah, out of
Yeah.
space. And we have like this short
Mhm.
space. And like milk is you need to bring milk from milk station.
Yeah.
Or
And then you have to wash your milk.
yeah, wash your rinsing your steam pitcher. Like even if like cafe is fully equipped, like newest machine, like barista is like too busy to running around. So it's hard to communicating while
Yeah.
making few things. Yeah, I think that is the biggest difference in bartender.
Mhm.
Bartender doesn't need like huge machine in front of them.
Exactly.
So even if they're busy, they can
Yeah, they can entertain. And they
entertain
can,
and
yeah,
the making process itself is like entertaining.
for sure.
They mixing.
Yeah, like I think a lot of bars, people can't watch you make latte art, and that's like a huge thing in like Korea, for example.
Yeah.
They'll have like the bar angled so the customer can watch them pour latte art. And more cafes should have that. Like it's a huge value add, and it's something they're doing anyways, right?
Yeah, and people
Yeah.
want to watch
Yeah,
what
exactly.
they're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's fun. Like,
Yeah,
I
it
always
is
try
fun.
to watch.
Yeah. Yeah, when I go to the cafe, like, I always watching how baristas are working.
Yeah.
Like even if especially when it's really busy.
Yeah.
It's more entertaining.
It's
how
so
they are working.
yeah. Like watching other baristas' workflow is like oddly fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And when I first started barista job, I always watching how other people working,
Right.
learning from them how
Yeah.
they're working. Yeah. Yeah, it was pretty impressive when I saw like people using 4 portafilter for 2 machines, and they rotating to and then like they always have like 2 barista when it's busy.
Yeah.
How they're working and separate their tasks. It is like really good to learn, and it's really fun to watch.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, especially when
And-
they're stressed.
Yeah, you watch like their synergy. Like they already
Yeah.
know what the next person's gonna do.
Yeah.
So impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but still, I agree. The coffee bar should be.
Yeah,
It could be better than
that could be.
our like
Mhm.
current design. Yeah. Or the other way is, I went to the bar called Aviary in New York. So I traveled to New York for coffee masters,
Right.
and then in Manhattan there's a bar called Aviary, and their setup is more interesting. So they separate the bartender's work area and customers' sitting area. So customers can watch them, but they are in the glass room. So it is separated.
Yeah.
But their intention is, first of all, their bartenders are not bartender based. They hire chefs and train them as a bartender and making a creative menu. So it looks like they're super busy to make even one drink.
Right.
Yeah. So they separate work area and customers area, but customers still come watching it, but they cannot talk. Yeah. There was other design that cafe can bring in different concept. Like
Right.
if owner wants barista and customer want conversation, then it's not the perfect fit.
Yeah.
But as a watching, entertaining point of view, that could be one option. Then barista can focus on making drink,
Right.
but people still can entertaining by watching them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Like, if you walk into a super busy cafe, and like every barista on the floor is like performing top performance,
Yeah.
it's like a dance routine, right?
Yeah.
It's mesmerizing to watch. It's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And all the cafe has music, so like in the
Yeah,
daytime
exactly.
they normally playing like fast beat
Yeah.
music, so watching them is actually it's pretty fun. Yeah. There's some cafes has the second
Second floor.
floor and they made the standing
Yeah.
bar on the second, so they can watching people from the top to bottom. That could be like super. Yeah, I think that's super nice.
Yeah.
People can watch from the bird view. Barista is working on the downstairs.
Yeah. Until it's not busy, it's boring.
Yeah, if it's not busy, then
Yeah.
not much there. Yeah, and also, I think coffee bar has the brewing station.
Mm.
And how do you think the brewing station and espresso station? Like I always thinking manual pour over station and espresso station should be separated.
Yeah.
And
I agree.
yeah, I think it's like very different environment.
Oh yeah,
that
for
people
sure.
can-
Because one's like 30 seconds and the other one is 4 minutes, right?
Yeah, 4 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Often, barista like these days, one barista have to managing
Yeah.
all.
the two
So
both.
it is hard to separate it,
Yeah.
but it is definitely different. Like one fast
Yeah.
pace, and then the other one is need to be like quiet, less noise.
Right.
And I think the interactive perspective, like filter brewing is more open for communication, and espresso
Right.
should be more separated.
I agree, but in my experience, it's been opposite,
Yeah, it's been opposite.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because like when I'm brewing at the bar, I need to concentrate. So I've messed up many brews where they're trying to talk to me, and
Oh,
yes, I am trying to talk to them, and then I'll miss like a pulse, or like I'll pour too little or whatever. It's happened
yeah.
like a couple times. But yeah, it's you want to talk to them at the brew bar, but if you're not like in the zone, you're gonna mess up.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So being a barista is very hard, guys. It's it's tough.
Yeah. Is
Right.
there any like ideal, like just imagine you're building cafe and
Right.
you have like all the power to make decisions and with endless amount of, not endless amount of money, but
Yeah.
you have like what you can do. Is there any ideal setup in your mind to build a cafe?
I think
operating?
for like the brew bar side, I would set it up like a bar. Someone sits down, you walk up to them, you brew them, and then you go to the next guy, something like that. Although then your labor will go up
Yeah.
like crazy.
Yeah.
But I think it's something I really like about brewers. Like you walk them through that experience. It's hot, it'll taste like this, it smells like this, and then shockingly when it's cold, it'll taste like this. And no one really understands that until you give them that experience, right? So like I would almost do like you book a 10-minute slot.
Yeah.
And if you want like a coffee, you need a coffee, you just go to the coffee bar, right?
Yeah.
I think the brew bar should be more of an experience. Yeah.
Brewer and booking
Yeah.
certain time slot. Yeah.
Or just have, because you do need like full attention when brewing.
Yeah.
So like up to 3.
Yeah, up to 3. And it is true. The filter brewing is not just drinking coffee.
Yeah.
Like from ground coffee smell.
Yeah. Like even the smell is an experience.
Yeah, it is
part of
experience.
it. Yeah.
And yeah, dry ground coffee smell and
Exactly.
coffee taste are quite different.
Mhm.
And if you're missing this part, then you're losing
Yeah.
some part of the uniqueness of the
Exactly.
coffee. Yeah.
Like I've seen the idea in Japan a couple times, but it's always like at like a restaurant where food is the priority and then coffee is kind of secondary.
Yeah.
But if we can do it at the same time, I think that'd be the best coffee experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think coffee, if coffee want to go want to serve high-end coffee, higher price,
Yeah.
and then still appealing to the customer, I think it should be a pair menu with the coffee, exotic coffee, and like small bite-sized
Yeah,
food
like
or
the
snack.
toast or
Yeah, but not overtaking
Exactly.
the coffee, but coffee is still made, but something
Yeah.
pairing that I think that's the ideal way of appealing to the customer.
Yeah, it's like Michelin star dining, right?
Yeah.
But you have to make it affordable.
Yeah, and in that way, actually, cafe can open the space for booking for a certain
Yeah, exactly.
time because you know how long it will take.
Yeah.
Yeah, and when you set up in that system, then people are coming to this place not for sitting for an hour and do working or
Exactly.
chatting. They
Yeah.
are coming for experience. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder how big it should be. I think like even if I have like 10 customer at a time,
Right.
and
It's possible.
yeah, 10 customer, 1 barista. Do you think it's manageable?
If they don't come in all at once, or if everyone orders a flat white.
Yeah, but I'm just thinking if I build that types of cafe, then
Yeah,
menu should be like even coffee menu should be not
not huge.
huge. Like it'll be like maybe 1 filter brew coffee, 1 or 2 option
Yeah.
with 2 different profile, and maybe 1 special drink.
Right.
So 3 coffee menu and pairing each with different snack.
Yeah.
Then like even 10 customer is manageable because you need to brew 1 out of 3.
1 out of 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if they order espresso, even better.
Yeah, even better.
Even
Yeah,
better.
You require like from start to beginning, you can finish the job in 1 minute. For
Yeah.
serve. Yeah. Yeah, we should try.
Try it out. Yeah.
Try it.
It's kind of like you know Mamaya in Tokyo.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I went there and I waited in line for like 45 to an hour, and it was totally worth it because so they have 3 stations,
yeah,
and then you approach the bar, and they chat you up. They try to recommend you a coffee,
yeah,
and then they'll brew the coffee. It's like the full thing. Like they'll talk you through it, and then they'll kind of ask you like your experience with coffee. So if you want to recreate this at home, they have like brew guides, and then they send you even with like grind size, so you can like
recommended.
yeah. So if you say, oh, I make this and I have this grinder at home, they'll give you a baggie and it's like try to grind like this and then use this recipe to brew at home. But it's like and their menu is huge, like 20
Yeah.
coffee. Yeah. And they will talk to you about the ones that would suit your profile or like how you like coffee. And it's very impressive how they do it because I was probably in there for 15, 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And that's why the line was so long.
So like.
Yeah, they talk to everybody. It's really like an experience thing, even though it's just like a cup of coffee.
And they have one group of people at a time, or multiple.
Yeah, they'll take like your group. So if you're with 3 people, you can all go at one time, but you're in like this slot.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they have like 3, and then they have one guy in the back on the espresso machine. So he'll be like off to the side with the espresso machine, and then he's kind of just waiting.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Huh.
But like if someone's not like interacting, he will kind of step in and be like, "Oh, do you want to try this coffee?" Or like he'll give out samples and stuff. It's like they have it like the experience part perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah. But for 45 to an hour, I don't think many people will stand there and wait.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like when I'm working in the cafe, I always think about like the balance of customer service,
Yeah.
the quality of customer service, and the time of coffee making. Like when it's get busy, like people want to get coffee faster, and
Yeah.
barista have to focus on making drink. In that situation, customer service is just dropped down.
It just is
Yeah.
nothing. It's just in and out.
Yeah. So when I was working at the super busy cafe, like I always want to have like one barista just dedicated on customer service.
Right.
Yeah. I think that's better than like low quality of service while trying to making drink fast.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. In that situation, barista cannot focus on making drink. They cannot focus on customer service.
Yeah.
They're
And like
losing,
both are bad.
Yeah, both are just going bad.
Yeah.
And end of the day, when barista get tired, it's getting worse and worse.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I was always thinking like, how can, what is a good balance point that have like making enough money
Exactly.
to have one barista for like dedicated customer service.
Yeah.
In that situation, barista can make drink way faster.
Exactly.
Right? Yeah. I remember when I was working in the bar, the cafe that have to communicate with customer while making coffee, I think is kind of not an ideal situation because
Right.
I cannot focus on things. So yeah, like I want to have some dedicated service person. Barista. That's my kind of
Yeah.
dream.
Yeah, because it's kind of in between like a restaurant, but also quick service.
Yeah.
But like you don't really entertain at a restaurant, but if they approach the bar, yes, right?
Yeah.
But like as a barista, you're kind of stuck in between. Because some people do want to talk to you, but then you have to have 20 drinks out at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah, hard balance.